Wow, we got so many people here. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. How are we all doing tonight, today, this evening, this afternoon, this morning, whenever it is you may perhaps be watching? Hi, Minri. Hi, Chip. Chip, you're here at the beginning. In the beginning. Hi, Tia. Hi, Shady. Hi, Stars. And, Ruby. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I have been hard at work on this art. I couldn't resist seeing this art. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Chip. I appreciate that. I've been hard at work, and if I can make a confession, I finished the whole thing and then realized I forgot to put anything on the table. So I had to go back and draw all the stuff on the table, and now I have to like do all the shading and everything with it. So I'm gonna be erasing a lot of stuff that I already did and going back and fixing it. So that's probably what I'm gonna be doing today. And then I think it'll be done. And I'm relatively happy with it. I mean, there's some things that I'm like, that doesn't look good and I don't know why. But good thing Chip is here because your character, I think, turned out the best. In my personal opinion. My eyes are busted because I was at the pool. Uh-oh, did you put your chlorine eye drops in? Art police here, show me my eye? Oh. Oh, you don't think I forgot about it, did you? Aiden, I have the sketch mostly done. I might be able to finish it tomorrow during the classes and free time. Alright, we'll get on it. You said Tuesday would be here and I don't see no art. I'm just kidding. You did forget my wings. I'll just pretend they're hidden in my jacket. Of course. I couldn't have them, you know, taking up the whole scene. Getting in Oil Cat's face and all that. There's chlorine eye drops. No, that was a bit. Because that would be pretty terrible for your eyeballs if you put chlorine in them. Just actively destroying yourself. But anyway. Well, too bad. You say that, Stars. You say that. But if you don't finish mine in time, then maybe yours doesn't get done in time. That was the deal. Not gonna lie, Aiden, James looks so much like you, holy shit. I know! James copied my look. I'm not having fun right now? Aw. Well, it's no good, Stars. I'm at a dance, but I'm not doing anything. I could finish the sketch now. Oh, I see. I thought you were not having fun drawing, and I was like, well, that's too bad. I feel you, though. Just go out there and dance your heart away, and then be like, oh, sorry, I'm so exhausted. I'm gonna have to go home. I'm in a lot of pain. Oh, I see. So, kind of hard to dance, then. Everyone looks wonderful. Thank you, Chip. It hurts to stand. Oh my gosh, who are you there with, Stars? You should tell them that you need to leave. I love Oil Cat's hair the most, honestly. I want to eat Oil Cat. They're not here right now. You should probably get consent before doing that. Anyway, I'm also realizing as I work on this that backgrounds are not my thing. I did a little bit of shading, and as you can tell, I just shaded the whole table and not realizing that there's stuff on the table. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that right away. I was checking out some people's attacks on the website, and some people are getting like thousands of points for one attack, which is insane. Truly. But at least I know that if I wanted to metagame this, I could. It's just because I'm honorable that I'll, you know, let other people have a shot. And not just dominate. Dominate. I can't because we're freaking not allowed to go back to the dorms until we go to bed? What, really? Are you sure they wouldn't make an exception even if you're, like, in horrible pain, Stars? It looks like we're in an RV. No, you're in a diner. What RV has... This is a bougie RV if it was. I got another attack in today. I got 17 attacks in this year. Oh my goodness. How many defenses did you get, Minri? You got people attacking you back? Either way, very cool. That sucks, those stars. I'm sorry to hear that. How much longer? Ten defenses? Oh, hell yeah. I think that's the same as me. I don't know everyone's lore, but I think I might be the oldest at this table. Maybe. I don't know how old. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to moiter myself for choosing the character I'm drawing. It's Vivzy Pop's dream. A lot of details. Rez, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're well. And Potman. And James. What the heck? Everybody decides to join 9 minutes in. You guys missed a whole 9 minutes of stream. How are you ever going to get that time back? I'm just kidding. Welcome in, everybody. I meant cats. I have 8 attacks. Of being attacked, I mean. 2 of them... Well, one of them is a cat. One of them is a wolf. Nothing older than time itself. There you go. Forever 21. Like the store? Exactly. I've been around since kinda always. Ow! Hi, DeadSec. Welcome in. I'm watching Age of Ultron right now. Yay! James is finally locking in and catching up on the Marvel movies. Can't wait till you get to Civil War. Let me know what you think. And if you're on Team Iron Man, you're disowned. I did 9 attacks this year, but to be fair, I did a lot more detail than I thought I would. That's sort of where I'm at as well. I mean, in the YouTube video, I'm going to be like, oh, I became the ultimate art fight champion. But I'm going to talk about how if I wanted to game the system, I could, but it feels kind of dishonorable. I'd much rather make good pictures that I'm proud of rather than make a whole bunch of them and get points, you know? I was sleeping, my fault. Correct, you should have set an alarm. How dare you, Pop, man? The music just got a heck of a lot louder. I'm in the hallway now. Ugh. I hate, like, school dances when you get all overstimulated. I wanted her a young adult, but also be able to drink if she wanted. Yeah, that might not be tea in that teacup. There could be some Baileys in there. Luke, welcome back. Good to see you again. Ice cream doobie peak. Okay, but what flavor of ice cream? We've had this conversation many a time, but it's important. Hello with Luke. Oil looks sick. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you guys liked the drawing. Love the art. And Minri, you're there too? Yeah. Church dances. Wait, are you at camp right now? I know you said that you were gonna go at some point. I didn't know it was happening so soon. I've already seen Age of Ultron. When I wanted to catch up, I restarted all of it. I know the premise of Civil War and obviously Team Cap. Let's go, James! You're on the right team! Aiden, can I have peppermint tea in my mug? It's my favorite. You know what? Yes. I'll do that for you, Small. Look, I also got you popcorn, because you said that you would bring popcorn. When I asked everybody what snacks they would bring, Small was like, I'd bring popcorn. And I was like, you know what? I remembered. Choco chip cookie dough or banana fudge? I don't think I've ever had banana ice cream. Like banana in my ice cream or flavored ice cream. That's crazy. Left my bag in there. It has my sketchbook, but it's too loud to go in. I'm sorry to hear that. Or cotton candy. Hey, game recognizes game. I love cotton candy ice cream. And bubblegum. Bubblegum is like cotton candy with gum in it. All these youngins at the table, sips chalky milk. Are you supposed to have chocolate milk, Chip? Because I should make you drink a little bit lighter if it's chocolate milk. And I have my earplugs and headphones all the way up. That's crazy, Stars. I hope you're enjoying camp besides that. I mean, sometimes the loud music can get annoying and overstimulating, but I hope otherwise it's good. Thank you, Small. You put a Canadian mug in front of me. How dare you? What was I supposed to do, James? They were all out. They were all out of other ones. Go to Kawartha Dairy, best banana fudge. Is that a United States thing? Can I have hot chocolate? Absolutely. I mean, sure, make a chalky milk. Okay, I gotta remember everybody's orders now. I feel like I'm running a cafe. It's just dances. It's so fun. Since I never liked tea or coffee, I've always had hot chocolate at tea parties. Heck yeah. Wait, it is a Canada thing? I'm a Canada thing. I should know about that then. Salty Dog, welcome in. The Salty Dog. Avast ye landlubber, welcome to the stream. Cotton candy, bubblegum, ice cream are goated. I tried blood orange slash raspberry sherbet yesterday. It was great. That does sound good. Sounds like it would be a good, oh, you did say sherbet. Never mind. Recently, I've been putting hot chocolate powder in my tea instead of sugar. Oh my gosh. Hot chocolate tea sounds crazy. Tia just drinks Fizz. Yeah. I'm glad you caught that. It's funny to, like, show this on stream and, like, realize what you guys have seen and what you haven't. Like, James, like, reacting to the Canadian coffee mug. I'm like, in my head, I did that, like, 3 days ago. But I clearly couldn't have done that because it's only been 2 days since my last stream. And you haven't seen it yet, which is very funny to me. But yeah. I need to fix everyone's drinks. And then I'll finish the shading and the highlights and everything. And then we'll be all done. Ah! Oh, I'll never get used to that. It hurts every time. Where's oil? There's oil. Okay. What was everyone's orders? Small wanted peppermint, I think. So just zoom way in to the point where it gets pixely and grainy. Classic. I like my mug. It matches me. Yeah, I tried to give everybody a mug that sort of symbolized them. Including James with the Canada mug. I want ice cream. Well, that's just what happens in this chat. You talk about food enough and then you get hungry for it, you know? The peppermint tea that I like is the stuff from Tim Hortons, and it's sort of this color, like it looks like hot chocolate, but then it has chunks of peppermint in it. So the peppermint's gonna be like little white chunks. But then it's also gonna have red and green, because they use like those candy canes, you know what I mean? An authentic Canadian drink for you, madam. This is really leaning into the bartender VTuber I was thinking about making for my first debut. I was almost gonna be a bartender. My friend put red food coloring in my white chocolate, and now it looks like I'm drinking blood. White chocolate. Wait, white hot chocolate? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought hot chocolate was always chocolate colored. And not white chocolate. I don't know. I love Tim Hortons. Yes, me too. Not gonna lie, that sounds banger. Heck yeah. Tim's white hot chocolate with candy cane in it. See, yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking of, Rez. But when I have ordered it, I'll like open the top and look at it. Is that weird? Do you guys look at your drinks as well, or do you just drink it? I always look before I drink. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've had too many bugs in my tea or something. But it's always hot. It's always brown, like chocolate colored. I've never had a... Maybe that's a different thing. Maybe you can order a peppermint hot chocolate, or you can order a white chocolate peppermint hot chocolate. You know? Sent my lunch in the general chat. Go look. It fits with the conversation. Are you eating peppermint for lunch? Ice cream! You scream, we all scream for dairy. I could watch a live action Twilight with how hazy my vision is right now. Oh no. Get them at the store because my state can't keep one open. Your state can't have a Timmy's open? That's so sad. White chocolate's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. Hi, Dex. Welcome in. How are you, Dex? Hope you're doing well. Mint ice cream is the best. My man. My man. I love mint. Oreo mint ice cream sounds so good. I'm good. I missed this chat. We missed you too, Dex. Yeah. I concur, Dr. Potman. Oreo mint ice cream is hard to top. Mint is very banger. Unfortunately, you can't have any at the table because Minri will explode. White chocolate's great. I like all 3 shades of chocolate. Yeah. I think the hierarchy, at least in my mind, is milk chocolate first. Obviously. I like my sweets. Then it's dark chocolate, and then it's white chocolate. I still like white chocolate, but it's my least favorite of all the chocolates. This is insane detail that I'm going to, by the way, to add like a tiny little bit of red and green on these peppermints. I don't know why I'm doing this. See, this is what I mean. It's not all about the points. If it was, ow, I wouldn't be doing this. Shay, hi, welcome in. Are you feeling any better, Shay? Are you doing well? That's how you say well in Southerner. I don't like mint. White chocolate makes me sick. It's too sweet. Sometimes white chocolate gets that way. It feels too sweet because it's like... It almost feels plastic. Like it feels fake because of how sweet it is. You know how like the Cheese Whiz is so cheesy that it tastes fake? That's how I am with white chocolate. Sometimes it tastes so intense that it does taste fake, but I'd say like 80% of white chocolate is quite good. Doing a little better? It's good to hear, Shay. I hope you continue to feel better. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Water. I've actually considered making mint a weakness for Minri, like it causes her powers to not respond. That's a really funny idea. It's her kryptonite, like literally. I don't like chocolate all that much. Absurd. Are you not the one who asked for chalky milk? Disgusting, Stars. Now it's cold and I'm soggy. I hate this. I'm sorry, Stars. It sounds like a bad time. It's so humid and hot here. You're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in then you're out. You're up and then you're down. I love mint ice cream. Yeah, I don't mind it as an accent to dark
Lanix
chocolate.
says wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you realize that the only thing that truly exists in this reality are merely pain, suffering and futility.
Alright, Nagato. I gotta leave. Alright. That's fine, Stars. I appreciate you popping in. Need to blast my music? Absolutely. I hope you have a better time there. Me and my gay boyfriend got ice cream and warm cookies the other night. Oh, a cookie is already excellent, but you warm it up and it excels beyond excellent. I can like chalky milk and dislike chocolate. That is true. They really don't feel like the same thing, do they? They have y'all dancing and don't have air conditioning? Police! That's so funny. It was Madara? Okay, I was pretty close, though. Uchiha Madara-da. I was about to say. Damn, everybody knows this except for me. Well, I guess Madara is the one who's all about reality, right? Nagato was more about murder everyone. Bye, Stars! Warm cookie with ice cream? Yeah, that sounds really good. Can I add the new quote that's in the quotes channel? Uh-oh, what is that one? Oh, no. Oh, that one. The one that Stars just did? Yes, that's fine. Just ignore everything that Dex and Honey were posting, because that's propaganda and lies, and I never said any of those things. Canonically. And what else was it? Minri wanted... What did Minri want? Was it hot chocolate? Yeah. And then Chip wanted chocolate milk, right? Sure, sure, sure. You also said to only add things from your streams. Yes, thank you, Minri. You know more than me. I am Chip. Yes, hi. Okay, yes, hot chocolate. This already looks relatively hot chocolatey, but I'll fix it up. Why is the fish touching straight table? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's Tia's drink of choice, alright? There's plates here. If Tia wants a plate, then they can grab one, alright? That is really funny. Imagine going to a restaurant, ordering a burger, and then not using a plate, just like sitting it on the table. Yikes. Why is it? Oh, great. I have so many extra, like, filters going on that it's not the same color. Why? Just there. That's the one. Good. I was saying earlier, but to people who joined recently, I finished the entire drawing and then realized I hadn't put anything on the table. So I have to go back and add all of these things, but because the whole drawing is finished, I have a bunch of like filters and glow and airbrush on top of it that is now gonna like change the color of everything. I've really set myself up for failure here. You have Sylveon? Sweet. Who has Sylveon? I have a Sylveon. In Pokemon Sun. Red Sun and Naylor are gonna get freaky with it. Hey, yo! God damn. I'm a queen, okay? Me sitting here drinking chalky milk out of a cup won't change that. Exactly. You were delivered the chocolate milk by your servants. Pokemon Sun? Yeah, you know, the brand new game that must have come out, only a year ago, surely. Hi, Garen. Welcome in. I see those push-ups. You know, this is very counterproductive, because I was gonna do an exercise today, and then I was like, no. Last time I did an exercise on a stream day, I paid for it, because they made me do workouts when I was already sore. So I didn't work out today, and I was like, haha, take that. And then I was like, what am I doing? I am, it's so much worse for me. Instead of doing a full workout, I'm doing 10 push-ups at a time. Like, that's the trade that I'm making. I'm like, instead of doing the complete workout that I would normally do today, I'm gonna do 10 push-ups on stream. I'm like, that's way worse than a full workout. Viking is gonna help me write the lewd when I reach that point. Damn, you're going full on, I see. Why'd you get sun over moon? Because the way that I thought it worked was if you have moon, then it's nighttime in the game during day in real life. Ow. I know, Garrett, I'll get to it. Alright, patience. And if you get sun, then it's daytime in the game when it's daytime in real life. So moon swaps them. So if you want to play moon during the day, you have to be up at nighttime. And I didn't want to do that. I feel like it would be really depressing for it to be night all of the time. So I got sun so that it would be daytime when I played. Anyway, what do I have to do? Push-ups and then squats and then crunches. Thank you, Chip. Somebody gets it at least. Alex, you're not in Art Fight. For heck's sake, you frickin' fricks. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? If you're not in Art Fight, you don't get a freaking free drawing, alright? VGen. Go look at the VGen. If you want a drawing that bad. Thank you for the follow, whoever that is. It's probably Alanix. If it's not, I'm sorry that I thought you were Alanix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, it's hot down here. Whew. Who was that? It was Alex. I freaking called it. What next? Squats and then crunches. All right. Pay for art like the rest of us. Exactly. Thank you. If I give one person a freebie, then that means I'm slighting all of the people who actually paid. You can imagine your person taking the picture? No, you actually aren't allowed because I'm canonically the one taking the picture. When will you learn? You freaking fricks! When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Why would I pay for art? Right, James, just use ChatGPT, right? That's what you're saying, right, James? Just use generative AI and steal from all artists everywhere and destroy the planet. I can't believe you, James. I thought you were better than this. Anyway, I have to do crunches now. Ugh. Ow. Okay. 1. I have to get these done fast because I need to keep working so I can get this done on time. And then draw 1 for stars as well. Okay. Done and done. I gotta put my weights away. There you go. Who yelleth at my James? I yelleth at your James. Is it hot down here? How hot is it in your pants? Probably the same temperature as the rest of my body. Alex, congratulations on your chip. All you got to do is wait 75 years for the next one? What? English. Mother heffalumper, do you speak it? Obviously use AI. It'll be done in like 30 seconds. I'd have to wait for you to finish it. Minry ban James. Permanently. Mr. Electric, send James to the penis explosion chamber and have his penis exploded immediately. I'm joking, but like, barely. Aiden, you're old? I'm not. I'm not old. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Garen. Close enough. Excellent. I'm 24. I have my whole life ahead of me, unless I die, like, soon. But that's also my whole life, right? At least save his children. Damn, spares unborn children. No, that's the whole point. No reproducing if you use generative AI. You're not allowed to have kids. Get out of the gene pool. Pull up your trunks and step out. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. I was giving you hot chocolate. What if it did like a fancy thing where it's, you know how the lattes have like the swirly... I'll give you a little swirl. If I can draw one. I've been drawing literally all day, by the way, so if my drawings are bad, it's wrist fatigue. Just don't let him have custody. Went to Odyssey with my dad today. It's the second time watching it. Did you like that movie? How did we like the Odyssey movie, by the way? I'm just waiting for the next Spider-Man movie to come out. Well, I don't think Canadians should reproduce. Well, sorry, bucko. We're gonna do it anyway. Small, that's crazy. Aiden doesn't want my money. Are you talking about the commissions, Rez? Those are on a wait list, so it might be a minute. So, sorry about that. I also have to... Minry's on the wait list first, so it might be a little bit. I've yet to see it.
The Falst of West says Noah.
Oh?
Is there a fire? Noah, do not open the seacocks. Noah? Acknowledge, please. I have a mousetrap, Noah, and I'll use it. Do not.
What? Is that from Subnautica? What on earth is a seacock? Seacock? Yeah, every day. I have cat now? What cat? Luke, tell me about your cat. Oh, it's a sea cucumber. Oh, it does start with one. Alanix is spreading the Italian propaganda to Chip now. They'll never get out of me unless they ask nicely. We've all seen the Tumblr meme. Nicknames are crazy. How do you get Dick from Richard? You ask him nicely. Seacock? Yeah, every day, Aiden. Yeah, there you go, see? Perfect. I dated a European girl. She broke up with me, though. I'm so sorry. You could have had a free excuse to go to Europe. And now you're not allowed. Everybody knows you legally can't go to Europe. It's just how it works. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Okay. Chocolate milk. What color is chocolate milk? I'm, like, very acquainted with this. I should know. I'm a chocolate milky boy. It's probably like that. Oh, yeah, that's a chocolatey color right there. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Right, the chocolate milk. The chocolate milk for Goose Scout. Goose Scout's chocolate milk. My spinach puffs. There you go, you have chalky milk now. Brown cat. Show proof. Yes, show us the brown cat. My liege. Brown cat now, show us. You also tried to get with a stripper, so... I don't discriminate people's jobs. If an adult lady gets her bread like that, I don't care. You hear that? Alanix is woke. Get him! Come on, Jeff! Get him! Doodle-doo-doodle-doo. I watched Markiplier's learn how to pole dance, so I canonically know how to pole dance now. You, vicariously learned how to pole dance. Oh! Did anybody else see that? I've also watched that video an unhealthy amount of times. Smosh did it as well. And so did Jacksepticeye. No, intentionally. No. I said vicariously. That meant through someone else. Intentional or not, you didn't go to a pole dancing class. So you learned it vicariously. Regardless of intentionality. I was watching FNAF Minecraft roleplays. What the frick were you watching? FNAF Minecraft roleplays? Arguably worse than Markiplier pole dancing. And I think the Game Grumps did it too. Those are excellent videos, by the way. Learning words with Aiden. Yippee! I don't know a lot of words, but when I do, they're pretentious. That's another one you can use. Pretentious? Good word. Jamie canonically can pole dance. Like Femboy and Bottom. Okay, be real with me, chat. You're the ones who taught me those words, not the other way around. Before this chat, I was so innocent and clean. I was never called a femboy in my life. I was never called a bottom. I didn't even know what a bottom was. I was innocent. And young. Cat in pet pick in Discord? Alright, Luke. I better not be disappointed. This better be the brownest cat. That is a brown cat. I like how marbled they are. Oh my gosh, adorable. I love them. Thank you very much for your sacrifice. in taking time to show us pictures of your cat. Thanks for teaching me what the F slur was, Aiden. Yeah. The word is frick. It's basically if you want to say the fuck word but not go to hell. Good way to describe Aiden. Well, you did use EN, so don't know who you're talking about. I don't always have think, but when I do, I don't. Haha, so true. I'd top you instantly? Not if I top me first! Anime zoom. It zooms into my eyeballs. And I'm like, you fool. I refuse to spell Aiden's name properly. That's propaganda. That's properly ganda. Her name Pebble? That's such a good name. For a cat that color, that's a great name. User has been banned, yeah. Dex tries to say the actual word. Damn, you making out with yourself, Aiden? No, I just said that I topped myself. I never said what context that was in. I beat an old personal record of mine, which means I topped that record, so I topped myself. Get your mind out of the gutter! I did not frick my slav, Potman. I have never fricked my slav. I just hit a personal best on the bench press, and I topped myself. I topped my previous score. So you ate whipped cream, also known as whipped topping. There was whipped cream involved in me topping myself. Yes. You topped yourself. I hope Maiden is okay, bro. If me and Maiden were in a room, I know people were like, would you frick yourself if you were a clone? And I was like, no, obviously not. But if I was a lady who looked like that, not even a question. What's your PR? 4,000 ounces. Demoness Chip banned Alanix because he always flirts with women and is mad annoying. Oh, I can't stand that guy. Wow, even like Twitch's moderation realizes Alanix is a major hater. So the bar only. No, I can lift the bar. I think. I'm not gonna lie. I think my PB with bench is like 140. It's not a lot at all. In my defense, I don't own a gym membership, so I don't bench press. I use free weights. I have dumbbells and kettlebells that I use for my exercises. Sounds like you should watch the Loki TV show. It's okay, I watched recaps. Sounds like Aiden needs a romantic night. Yeah, I do. I really do. Uh-huh. Sure, Aiden. What is that sure to? Is that to my 140 bench? I bench at least 2. James, 140 is like nothing. For people who actually go to the gym, they're benching like 2 to 300. So the fact that I can't break 150. I'm on a pizza break. I'm jealous. The art looking cool this morning. The colors. Oh, thank you, PUBG. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Get a girl from your camp then, you liar. No, Potman. And maybe if you actually paid attention to the video, you would see that I was like 17 and they were all like 14. You're disgusting. I can't believe you would advocate for something like that, Potman. Hi, PUBG. I bench somewhere above 10. I bet you do. I forgot I have a lot of pointer. My eyes, they sting. Do you need to rinse your eyes out with water, Tia? Fresh water? I haven't even watched it, I'm gonna be honest. Potman, you are my literally biggest hater when it comes to that story. You're so convinced it's not real, and you haven't even watched the video. This is those people who are like, oh, that show sucks, and they haven't watched the show. Also, the sure was to not having a membership. You think I have money for a gym membership? You think I can? You think I can afford $10,000 a month to go be sweaty with people? No. once I save up money, I'm going to buy one of those exchangeable weights where you can change how much weight are in the dumbbells, and I'm going to buy a bench, and then that way I can do a dumbbell bench press, and you can change the amount of weight, and the weights themselves are like $100 to $200, and the bench is like $100. So I have to save up like $300, but then once I do, I've got my home gym. Yes, thank you, Minri. And that's probably the price of 4 months of a gym membership. Art could be a laptop wallpaper? Aw, that's so nice. Thank you. Have you worn a maid dress in real life? I have not. You'll have to wait for the hair reveal. But I've said this over and over again. You guys are gonna be disappointed when you see me in real life. And you're gonna be disappointed that I don't own dresses or thigh highs or programmer socks or maids or whatever. Looks like what you're wearing in the art. That is not me, by the way. That is James. James is forcing me to draw him, and he copied me. The way that James looks is based on the blueprint that I set. You talking about gym stuff makes me want to work out, and I just woke up. Hey, when you first wake up is actually a great time to exercise. I used to wear my mom's dress, random lore. Willingly? I was forced to by my sisters, but never willingly. Aiden face reveal by the year 2056? Probably. He looks so similar. Yeah, because James stole what I look like. Wait, but Aiden, what happened to the $1,000 I sent you to buy dresses? It went to the Nino. I bet it all on black. Whoever said always bet on black was wrong. But I'm cozy in bed. Well, take all the time you need to wake up, PUBG. And then go hit the gym! Go pump some iron! I have long hair. He's Canadian. So every Canadian looks the same. Yeah, is that what you're saying? Huh? Every Canadian looks the same? I think you making him Canadian adds to the confusion. You may have a point. Can Canadians not have long hair? No. Ever since the government mandated the hairstyles we're allowed to have. I'm just kidding. That's North Korea who does that, not us. You also can't wear jeans in North Korea, which is crazy. I feel like we don't talk about that enough. Just North Korea in general. It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. Just like everything about it. Also, yes, I wore them willingly. I mean, go off. Normalize men wearing dresses, just not garbage ones like the one that Harry Styles wore. No, but every Canadian looks worse than me. Alright, pump the brakes, pal. Ryan Gosling and Ryan Reynolds are both Canadian. The Hot Ryans? It is crazy. I will never wear one ever again. Why not? Not even just in your room? I wish I liked dresses. They usually look nice. Ryan Gosling is Canadian? Oh, yeah. You only named one Hot Ryan? Ugh, I bet you don't think Ryan Reynolds is attractive, you absolute buffoon. Amaze. Only reason is if my girlfriend asked me to. Ayo, I actually would too. Straight man fights for his life to prove that another man is hot. Hey, you're allowed to have whatever stupid opinion you want. I'm just kidding. Only one Ryan you named is based, though? No, both of them are great. Did you not see? If you're saying that Ryan Gosling isn't based, then you're gonna have the whole military at your door. I don't have to fight you on that one because everyone else will. But did you see the clip of Ryan Gosling going to San Diego Comic-Con in a Deadpool costume? The opposite. Oh, you like Ryan Reynolds, eh? Welcome to the club. Who are y'all even talking about? Popman, if you don't know who Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling are, then I'm very sorry.
Small Girl Rifle says I wanna work out, but not in the gym and but definitely at home but not on the floor, wink wink.
Ah, you want to go for a run on a treadmill. Damn. That's crazy. Honestly, I have... Rygos is based, I don't know about Ryan Reynolds. Oh. Ryan Reynolds went to San Diego Comic-Con in a Deadpool costume and took pictures with everyone without letting them know that he's Ryan Reynolds. And then went up on stage later and like revealed that it was him all along. So then all of these people had pictures with Ryan Reynolds and didn't know it until then. And I think that's very cool. I like Ryan Reynolds. In that sense, me and Aiden don't work out. Yes, correct. I'm not working out until marriage. Aiden, watch Iron Lung. I want to. I really should. I want to watch that, and I want to watch Backrooms. I've been so behind on my movies. I also need to do some shading on this biz. Aiden, watch Project Hail Mary. I don't feel that compelled. I'll sit you down and rewatch it with you. Alright, that doesn't sound bad. Counterpoint, what if I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy again for the 15th time? That is unfortunately how I operate. I just go back to my comfort shows and comfort music and stuff. I don't have enough faith. I feel like somehow I would be the bottom. That has nothing to do with faith. That's just sheer willpower. You can become a top if you really believe it. Project Hail Mary is really good though. Yeah, I've heard good things. I don't know. Honestly, as weird as this sounds, like being the space guy as a kid, I really couldn't care less for sci-fi stuff. The only reason I read the Red Rising series was because my friend asked me to. And there's some interesting characters, I guess, but like if it was fantasy, I'd like it a lot more. And if you watch those movies, you'll be introduced to New Yaoi. Yeah, no, it's not new. Chat's been talking about it for long enough. I hate the fact that I don't like Lord of the Rings. Try it again. Watch it again. Watch it with me, Pot, man. And then I'll be like, did you know that line of dialogue was actually a chapter from one of the books? Two bottoms can date, they just be bumping purses. Also, no, my girlfriend choice is first, so I don't got a choice in that. Wait, your girlfriend's choice, like in movies? Or in topping and bottoming? I'd probably be the same. If my girlfriend's like, sorry, wife. If my wife is like, I absolutely have to top you, I'd be like, bet. Let me climb into bed. I also don't like Lord of the Rings, unfortunately. Have you watched them? Have you watched the movies? I wonder if humans are like the Omegaverse. Hi, Phoenix. Welcome back. Phoenix, I saw your attack. That was amazing. Thank you. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but again, I like fantasy way more than sci-fi, so that's probably why I prefer Lord of the Rings. You'd get begged. I was made to watch the first extended movie. Oh, see, that's where it's all wrong. The first time through, you watch the director's cuts, and you watch all 3 of them. And then when you rewatch, you watch the extended versions. That's not always what that means, but yes, don't let straight people water down our culture. I was scared to ever watch Lord of the Rings again since I was a wee lass. Have you watched it again since then, Tia? It's so good. As much as I nerd out about... It's really funny because there's the How do you differentiate it? Because there's one kind of nerd who's into like Lord of the Rings, and then there's a different kind of nerd who's into anime, right? And I love anime. And I always talk about how hyped it gets me, how inspiring it is, and I love the art and everything. So like all of my favorite media is like anime media, like movies and TV shows and stuff. And then Lord of the Rings just gets stuck in there somewhere. It's probably like Naruto, and then Demon Slayer, and then Lord of the Rings for some reason, and then like Yu Yu Hakusho or something. Or Komi Can't Communicate. I don't know. Frodo is hot AF. I am actually sick of people hating on Frodo, so I'm glad that you appreciate his Frodo-ness, Luke. That's so funny, Small. Yes, James, what is your question? Bestoweth upon me your question. Who stole my glasses? Oh, I forgot that you have glasses. You're wearing a maid outfit, and the glasses would slide off your face during all of the cleaning that you do, so you have contact lenses in right now. It's a part of the maid fit. Don't ask questions. Unless you really want glasses, in which case I can do that. It's fine, it's just a lot more work for me. Popcorn is good. Y'all know what I've been doing recently? I have been making myself popcorn with just salt. I mean, you have to use butter, or not butter, sorry, oil to cook the popcorn. But I use a little bit of oil to cook it, and then I just put salt in there. And of course, it's no buttered popcorn. It's not movie theater popcorn. But it's so much less bad for you than buttered popcorn, and it still tastes really good. Like, now that I'm on salted popcorn instead of buttered popcorn, I don't think I would want to go back. And it makes me very happy because there's not a whole lot of lifestyle changes that I've actually committed to and gone through with. But popcorn with butter is one thing that I have. And I'm giving myself ye old pat on the back for doing that. Love hobbits? Oh, me too. Best hobbit? Pippin. Pippin is my favorite. I was gonna mention that while in line art, but you yelled at me when I complained last time. Yeah, so stop complaining! I'm just kidding. I can give you glasses. I ate popcorn while drinking last night. Now that is one hell of a time. Salted popcorn. I think I've had sea salt popcorn before. It's pretty good. You could add my glasses on the table, or you can shoot me for complaining. No, I'll just give you glasses. I do love the Hobbits, though. Are you hyped for the Hobbit set for Magic the Gathering? Yes. However, I don't know if I'm going to spend any more money on Magic packs. I think it might behoove me to save up money for a printer and then print proxies, because in the long run, it'll save me money. Alco Mix. I've never heard of that. BRB, I'm eavesdropping on my mom and aunt's phone call. That's so funny. Yes, do that. Buy a printer and some bulk lands. Yeah, honestly, you can... Sometimes you can go to a game store and they'll just give you lands for free. You'd be like, do you have any islands? And they're like, please, I have 10,000 extra islands. Just take them. And then you get to be like, yippee, free land. Probably a mix of a couple different things. Probably. I am curious what the mix is, though. I can't see. What, am I supposed to be a clumsy maid without her glasses, like in Black Butler? Ah, yes, the classic show that I have seen. What is LGS? I don't even drink. I shouldn't... What the heck was that? I shouldn't know as much as I do. You're just learning early. Oh, yes, local game store. Sorry, I forgot. I don't know if my phone is charging, which I need for face tracking, so just give me a second here. It is. We're Gucci. That's too bad, though, Dex. I know that some places need to mark up the price of cards and things, but they definitely can take it too far. I'm lucky that the one that's near me, it is a little bit more expensive, but it's not that much more expensive. So I'm willing to pay the extra like $1 for a pack because of convenience. But I play Magic infrequently enough that the few decks I do have, I haven't gotten bored of yet. Because I don't get to play them all that much. So I'm happy with where I'm at with my decks, at least. Black Butler is quite good. Technically, that maid is clumsy with her glasses, on which there's actually a good lore reason for. I see. I've been drumkin since I was... And then PUBG passed out. Halfway through typing that message. Face hit the enter key. They just kind of have a monopoly on the MTG community in my area, and the owner is a douche. I'm sorry to hear that. We have a thrift store in our city where the owner is also a douche and like upcharges people like crazy and doesn't give refunds and stuff. Make sure to get Aiden's address to send maid outfits to him. Yeah. Dox me. Oh, there you go, Luke. PUBG also knows Sasaki Tomiano. That means Sasaki and Tomiano. It's a yaoi. I see. How funny would it be if one of these days I'm like, yeah, that's my favorite. And you guys are like, Aiden watching an yaoi? I watch yaoi just to prank chat. That reminds me, I gotta read the bleh I found earlier. What is a bleh? It's a good bleh. What is bleh? Boy love. Ah, bleh. I don't like yaoi, too much sex. Yes, get it away from my Christian Minecraft server. No sex! Go away, sex! I'd love to see an Aiden watches yaoi reaction video. It's just my VTuber. It's more generic than yaoi since it's not inherently marketed to women. I prefer bruh. I don't like bleh. I prefer bruh. Bruh means buff. Thank you, PUBG. My yaoi translator. My official yaoi translator. Bruh, I think directly translates to Rose Club? Something like that. Rose Club. Sounds like a expensive whiskey tasting restaurant. The Rose Club. Not inherently buff, but bleh, marketed to gay guys made by gay guys? Oh, I see. A little gay for gay action. GFG, if you will. Gays for gays. I'm lost but chilling by listening about yaoi. You and me both, Popman. I don't know when chat got so far away from me. They've lost me. I'm just here to enjoy the ride.
Wow.
Hi, Wally. Haven't seen that guy in a while. I think that hockey gay TV show ruined it for me. You mean Heated Rivalry? My favorite TV show ever? Just waiting to see what chat says. I've never seen it. I do not watch The Amazing Digital Circus, I'm sorry. I watched the first, 15 minutes of episode 1 and went, no thanks. It literally translates to rose, which is like calling someone a pansy. I haven't heard pansy in so long. You have so many people in here that love gay men and all that they do. I know, I don't know where they came from. They all showed up and they're like, gay, question mark? I'm like, no, sorry. And they're like, gay. And I'm like, no, sorry. And they're like, gay. And then they all sat down and then they just haven't left. Love Heated Rivalry? I have heard that it's good. Don't like watered down content. It felt like 3% story and 97% sex. No sex allowed in my Christian Minecraft server. Get it out! Get it out! I am a Christian! I am a Christian! I am a Christian! I want my gay stuff to have story! Thank you! Watching 2 live streams at once. One is yours and the second is Wolfie Chew's. Dang. I feel so sorry for Wolfie Chew having to compete with me. Ha. Ha. This peak content where I, this is called the Yowie reaction stream is what this one is. Oh, so I can say gay, but saying gay is too far? I actually don't know why Automod caught that. That's really funny. Because if you say it once, then it means that you're making fun of someone. You're calling them names. But if you say it twice, then they're like, oh, you're embracing it. I would know because the only people I know who like it are white women. What about Shane Top from iCarly? From Smosh fame. Did you know he's in an anime now? He liked Heated Rivalry. I like Heated Rivalry episodes 5 and 6 and that's it. Embrace it. Skittles. Embrace the rainbow. Fudjo, Shies are forever my nemesis. My nemesis. No nemesis. No Nosferatu. I need to give James his glasses. Where is your folder, James? There you are. Line art. New layer. Glasses. Don't you have, rectangular frames? That might be something that sets us apart. You do not. You copied my style in every possible way. I frick with Twilight though, so white women know some nice stuff. Only saw the first one though. You like Twilight and you don't like Lord of the Rings? I mean, to each their own, but that's crazy. I do have rectangular frames, but I didn't draw them that way. Oh, so you are admitting to copying me. Admitting. Sorry. Apologies. Potman, thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Ugh, I think I need to stretch more because my shoulders and my knees are like getting sore when I go on runs and exercise and stuff. And I genuinely just think it's because I don't stretch enough. I just checked they're rectangular. Oh, bet. Well, then that's awesome. I can draw you with rectangular frames. Potman, have you watched all of the Lord of the Rings movies? And if so, how recently did you watch the Lord of the Rings movies? I'm asking important questions here. These are the real questions.
Potman Iskati says when you're like boy that's sus and they're like no hun you're like booey I am sorry I'm not funny you'll leave.
No, don't leave. When you're like, boy, that's sus. And they're like, nuh-uh. And you're like, boy. So relatable. I watched them like 4 months ago. What? You watched them recently, all of them? And you didn't like them? What didn't you like about them? What the helly? Are you just a huge fan of war? And you don't appreciate Tolkien's anti-war sentiment? Yeah, I didn't really like Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge war fan. It felt too long. Huh? I don't understand. Did you watch them all back to back to back? If you're not a fan and you force yourself to watch like 12 hours, then I can see that. When have you ever seen glasses with 90-degree angles? Oh, sorry, James. Do you want the pencil? Should I give you my tablet? Why don't you do it? Huh? Oh, that's right. I'm the one drawing the picture. Up the shut fuck with your face, please. That was so mean. I'm sorry. It's anime. It's a cartoon drawing.
Got him!
Got him. Hand it over? No, absolutely not. You're gonna draw me in a maid outfit. I love war. People don't deserve a safe home. I watched them all in a row. Maybe that's why. I think the best way to watch Lord of the Rings is you take a weekend and you watch the Fellowship of the Ring on Friday, you watch the Two Towers on Saturday, and you watch Return of the King on Sunday, and give yourself some time to marinate. And it's best to watch it with somebody so you can like talk about it. The one thing that I will say about Lord of the Rings, well, actually, this was going to be like a critique in that it gets dense, but I think Lord of the Rings is awesome if you know nothing about it, and it just gets better as you watch them because you learn more about the story. Like, first time watching it, I was a kid, and I was like, oh, haha, cool guys swinging swords and stuff. And then I watched them when I was a little bit older, and I was like, oh, I understand some of the politics and the bigger things going on. And then I watched them even more recently, and now I'm like, ah, yes, the Battle of Osgiliath, the one that Faramir knows is already overtaken, and is a suicide mission, but because he wants to honor his father and have a legacy beyond himself in death, that he's willing to sacrifice his life for a suicide mission because that's how much he craves his father's approval. And then you get very intricate messages like that. Should I watch Lord of the Rings in order or in reverse? Definitely watch them in order. It would be a little confusing watching Gandalf the White become Gandalf the Grey. I watched them with a diehard fan. Okay, and were they annoying about it? I guess I have another important question. Do you like oh, they were annoying about it? Well, see, there you go. It probably felt long because the company you were with was abysmal. I think I could watch Shawshank Redemption and not have a good time if I'm watching it with someone who's annoying. My art fight is Aiden Sketches. AIDAN Sketches. I don't want to watch it again. But you know, that's fine. It's just that for the rest of your life you're gonna go without the greatest film franchise of all time. It's Aiden, not Adan. No, that's wrong. I got Star Wars, I'm happy. Okay, you know what? I can give you that one because I recognize that Star Wars had a very significant cultural impact, but I didn't like it. And if you don't like Lord of the Rings, then that's fair. I just think that it's incredible. And the messages in Lord of the Rings, like, there's a lot of, you know, media that's, like, cool and fun, but there's not, like, real value in the messaging behind it. But the Lord of the Rings was written based on Tolkien's experience going through World War One, which was just, like, a hell. So it came from a very real place, and he talks about how horrible war is and how it doesn't benefit anybody and it's stupid. And that line at the end of The Hobbit, if more people valued what is it? If more people valued food and drink over hoarded gold, the world would be a merrier place. Straight bars. Tolkien was ahead of his time with that one. He knew what's good. And words to live your life by. I've always said, when you're like 80 years old, 90, 100, whatever, and on your deathbed, what are you going to remember in your life? Is it the money that you have in your bank account that you're giving to other people, or is it the experiences? Like, obviously it's the experiences that you've had throughout your life. So money is only as meaningful in that it can give you those experiences, those life experiences. And what are those experiences? Eating food with friends, being merry, exactly what Tolkien's talking about. And also just like, I think I had a Gandalf quote as my grad quote. It is the small things. So, what is it? It's like, some men think that only great power can lead to satisfaction or something. He's like, but that is not what I think. It's the small deeds of regular, ordinary folk that keep the darkness at bay. Ah, oh, so good. Hello, Ree. Welcome back. I know it's a great movie, but I don't like it. And I respect that, Pop Man. And I feel the same way about Star Wars. We can be happy to agree to disagree on that. The background is making this a really... background music is making this a really good monologue, and then it switched to the goofy-ah... goofy-ah background music. I really like Lord of the Wings. Anyways, deep talk. Yes, exactly. I've come to a point in my life where I don't care about purchasing things as much as I used to. I don't need gifts. I just enjoy the silence of somebody's company. Yeah. You just enjoy spending quality time with other people. For me, I don't spend very much money, but I actually think I have a relatively, well, at least my view on money works for me. Which is that when I am buying something, I almost take like a monastic view of things, where I'm like, am I really going to enjoy this? Is this actually going to make my life better? Like, lots of times I'll be looking at a video game or something that's pretty expensive, and I'm like, I really want to play this right now, but like, is my life going to be that much better that I have one more video game? And like, is this really going to be a life-changing thing? And I'm always like, no, it's going to be another one of those games that I play for a little bit, and I'm like, that was cool, and then I forget about it. And I'm like, is that something I would spend $80 on? No. So I'm not going to buy the game. And I save a lot of money that way. It's the same thing when I'm at the store, and I'm like, well, I kind of want to eat a cake right now, but it's going to be yummy when I eat it, but then it's a lot of empty calories, and I'm going to feel like crap afterwards, and I'm going to have spent money. And, I'm like, it's just not worth it. Which I think is weird. I love clothes and shoes, but I don't buy anything that's brand new or got on a deal. I love discounts. I There's still stuff I kind of want, but I don't care about getting it anymore. If I have the money, I will, but now I just don't care anymore. That's fair. For me, it's almost like, oh, what is that lady's name? Marie Kondo with the whole does it spark joy thing. I like ask myself that about even games and things that I'm going to buy. And sometimes the answer is yes. But more and more, I'm learning that I'd rather spend my money on like going out with friends and getting a meal rather than buying a game or a new shirt or something. Sometimes if it's something I'm really excited about, I'll spend a little bit of extra money and buy it, but very often it ends up being the kind of thing where, you know, if a game is $50, I'm like, okay, I could buy this game and play it by myself for a couple hours, or I could go bowling and have a couple drinks with some buddies or something. Hot take, not excited for GTA 6. Uninstalled GTA, I don't even play it anymore. I was never a big GTA guy, but my friends who are very excited for GTA 6. My goal is to make 3K before my birthday. Hey, best of luck with that, Pop Man. You can do it. This looks like it could be from an anime. Oh, that's actually really nice of you, Minri. I appreciate that. Very high praise. Higher than I deserve. I'm gonna make a layer for glasses here. Want to get my own PC? Oh, heck yeah. Are you going to build it, Popman? Going to build your own PC? Just a random goal I got. What would this anime be called? Obviously, it would be called The Simp Corner. The Simp Squad. I just got a new PC. Very happy with it. Oh, yeah. And now you can play Zenless. I gotta customize it a bit more, but it's already a huge upgrade. That is very sick. Love to hear it. My problem is I doubt I would use it enough. Just become a gamer, then. Sorry, Reed. That sounds like fun. Loving Zenless unironically. It's so good! Oh, it's awesome. Got my heart racing farming the Ballet Twins. They are so tough. They're definitely my least favorite boss in the game right now. Like, some of them are a sort of annoying in that there are, like, mechanics that you have to understand. Ballet Twins are just like, you better click at the right time or they're gonna jump down from the sky and deal an insane amount of damage. I am the person who plays gunball games. What is a gunball game? I need to farm them for Lycon, which I do need to get a better unit for him other than Corrin. Who are you pairing with Lycon? His hidden path thing is an off-field effect? Oh, cool. Interesting. Why are you blue? I looked away for 3 seconds. The day that chat stops micromanaging my drawings is going to be the day I die. You want to know why they're blue? Boom. It's called an overlay. Currently, team is Sokaku, Lycon, and Corrin. I died! I've been memed on! Who are you going to replace Corrin? It's still blue, fuck you, overlay. That's the point. They're glasses. They have a tint to them. I don't even see you draw. It's rare when it happens. And whose fault is that? I don't know, man. Whichever good ice type I get, or someone from Section 6. I guess the only Section 6 ice type is Sokaku, but you could get... Oh no, Miyabi uses Foxfire, which is ice, right? Is Miyabi good with that team? Miyabi would kind of slay, honestly. Yes, there was a wheel redeem. Miyabi, Yanagi, Harumasa. I love my man Harumasa. One of my favorite characters. Anyway. We shall get to the wheel of spin. I got my 5-minute timer ready. Give me Scottish. Please, 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 please. No! No, it's so close! Alright. Alright, get the timer started for 5 minutes. Oh, mate. It's hard to get into this one. Cleo or no? It was so close. Yeah, it was. I'm back. Mom and I were talking about birthday plans. It sounds fun. I do not get how he works, man. Can you explain how Harumasa... Mate, then... Oi, mate. Can you explain how Harumasa Zenless Zone Zero works? So, basically... when you do basic attacks with him... Oi! Oi, Dan! Oi, Dan! When you do basic attacks with him, he'll charge up... I don't know what they're called. That's the thing about Hoyo games, is that they always have, like... weird names for everything, and that I don't know... I can't remember what they're called. How can you do so many accents? I can barely do this one. It's just because I do it a lot. I don't remember what it's called, but when you attack with Harumasa and when you use other characters, he charges up some kind of skill. Ah! Oh, mate, that hurt. Then when that skill is up, you either hold down his extra special attack, or you hold down his regular attack, and then he'll shoot an arrow. Crikey. And when he shoots the arrow, his bow turns into 2 swords, and then he becomes like an on-field damage dealer for a little bit, until he like leaves that phase. And then you do the rotation again and use your other characters to charge him up. So, like, my Harumasa team is him with Rina and Grace. So, I use Grace to charge up stun. And also to charge up Harumasa. And then I use Rina for the off-field little puppet things that she has to do extra damage. Then I switch to Harumasa and do his little attack sequence. Then when it's done, you shoot the arrow, and then he'll dash to the enemy and start doing a bunch of damage. So, I don't have Rina or Grace. You can use Anbi. The only S ranks I have are Lycon and Caesar. Very nice. You can use Anbi and probably Nicole would also work. So, how I feel upgrading it in an R card instead of an SSR card, because I wasn't paying attention, now I have no more resources. A super Steel Ball run. Steel Ball run. Can we fight something? Yeah, right. Thank you, Oiden. No problem, mate. If you have any more questions, feel free to consult your local Zenless Zone Zero Australian mate. I love that game. If I can give a little peek behind the curtain, I'm actually we've been listening to Zenless music this whole time. The music in it is just really awesome. I like how they do like a mix of sort of hard rock, heavy metal with like dubstep stuff. It's quite cool. Very cool. Made myself a hot chocolate while listening to Oidan. I really like that new name. I really like it. Just add a little bit of shiny, shimmery bits to the glasses there. How does that look? Not bad. Make it a little more transparent. Right, that looks good. Just a little subtle thing there. Not bad, not bad. And that's 5 minutes. Man, I feel like I used to have a really good Australian accent and I don't know what happened. It might just be that I need to listen to Australian people talk more. I used to watch like Australian run YouTube channels that I don't watch anymore, and that probably helped. But oh well. Okay, right, so we need to add some shading to... I just went back into it. I deadass, that was subconscious. I need to add some shading to... Oh, this is James. What am I talking about? I need the background layer. There it is. We need to add some shading. Thank you for the hydrate, PUBG. I get it. We need to add some shading. Very good. That emote is now just what you type in chat when you're throwing shade. I'm really trying to catch up with the story on Zenless. I think Season 3 is just dropping, and I haven't finished Season 1 yet. And it's annoying because I really like the story. I really like the game. I like how they do everything. I like the characters, the voice acting, everything in it's really great. But I have sort of been no-lifing Balatro to try to get the C++ achievement. I only have 3 Jokers that don't have a gold sticker on them. I'm so close to winning, to getting the achievement, but now the unfortunate thing is that when you only have 3 Jokers left, it's really hard to find them before Ante 8. And the rare occasion that I do, it'll be like at the beginning of the game when I have no money and absolutely cannot afford to take a random Joker. That doesn't help. Because all the Jokers that I haven't gold staked yet are the terrible ones. Like that one guy from Electric Company, he used pictures to fill in words. I haven't thought of Electric Company since we talked about it in a previous stream. I'm ahead of you. Oh, okay, loser. Balachud. Yeah, I know. I just really want to get it done. There's only 3 left. It's so tantalizing. But, I've been working on the story a little bit. I just got to the point where... How do I say this without any spoilers? Because I don't want to spoil anything. We are... I'm with Miyabi, and we're looking for Bringer. That's all I'll say. Oh, nice, Ruby. I'll have to check that out. I'm not sure how many more attacks I'll be able to do, honestly. There's only like 3 or 4 days left. I think we're at the same part. Oh, no way! That's awesome. That's so funny. Did something happen with Miyabi? Something did happen with Miyabi. And a katana. If you know what I mean. Oh ho ho! Yes, exactly. I just finished that cutscene, I think. Well, we're at the exact same part in the story, Dex. It's so funny because, like, their marketing is so good in that they release hot girls, and I want to get them and pull for them, and then when I have them, I want to finish the story so that I can meet them and like know what they're like. Cuz they can be, you know, they can be as pretty as you want, but then you don't know what their personality is like. Until you meet them in the story, which for some of my favorite characters is going to take a long time. So I can be like, oh yes, she's pretty, but who is she? Wait, my stream avatar is shooting hearts now too, not just stars? Oh, that's kind of awesome. Did you just unlock this ability? Spoilers, but this is after she was arrested and escaped, right? Yes, it is. The whole cutscene where you have to just like hold W and you're like walking through all of the people. Yeah. That's where I am. That's really funny. Yeah! Yeah! We're at the exact same spot. That's awesome. Well, now I gotta keep playing to literally at the same spot. Yeah. I have to keep playing to try to keep up with you, Dex. Can you play Zenless in co-op? I know that you can do commissions together on Genshin, but with Zenless, I don't know. That would be awesome. Although with only 3 characters, I don't know how that would work. I don't know for sure, but I do think there are like guilds. Oh! So we can make progress together? Whoa. Blushes, do you want to play Zenless together? Woo? I think if there was any one game that I really wanted to know life, it would be Zenless. Like if there is a game that I wanted to get really good at and learn all of the ins and outs of, it'd probably be Zenless. I'm pretty good at Balatro. But I think it's very funny to... Honestly, I think there's more stuff to learn about Zenless than there is about Balatro. Balatro, you can like formulate a lot of strategy and stuff, but Zenless is like, oh, they released another new game mode that you can harvest this thing and use that to unlock this thing, which can upgrade a character, and you know all of this. Aiden Zenless stream when? I would love to, but I would probably not want to make a new account. So I'd have to pick up in the middle of the game, and chat's not going to know anything about it. Oh, they released that new Sensodyne Expert Repair. I never played Zenless before. How good is it? Really good. If you like hot anime characters. Oh, wait. Oh. Hang on. I have to do shading on the table, but I can't do a flat color because then it'll cover up the texture. I have to do a multiply layer here. Then I have to find the color of the shading. Ack. Shading? Nope. Wait, what the heck? What's the multiply layer? Just that one. This color. Then this, and this. I feel like I'm doing a puzzle sometimes when I'm working on these. Layer? I hardly know her. At least ask me out to dinner first. I pick 3. I hope this works. Can I? It's the eraser. Please work. Please work. It's not the same color! That's close enough. it will have to do. Hey, give me orange creamsicle boba and you'll get laid. Orange creamsicle boba? Is that a real thing? It's not the same because the opacity is lowered? Yeah, I know. That's why it sucks to be redoing all of this when it was already finished. I didn't get anything, you cursed me! I'm so sorry, Ree. I do get what you mean, though. I just found out that you can dodge parry and assist parry the same move at the same time. You can?! What?! I didn't know that! See, this is what I mean. And also, like, there's like so many menus that you can look at to give rewards, and they're like, oh yeah, you should do Hollow Zero. And I'm like, wait, what does Hollow Zero, what's the difference between the arpeggio fault and the other one? And what's the difference between that and the other? There's a different mini game that's next to the Hollow Zero. I don't know what that one does. And they both give me chips that give me weird things, but I don't know what they do. I don't know what the difference, I don't know what they're supposed to be, and I was so confused all the time. So if I could no life a game, I'd like to no life Zenless so that not only did I know what everything was, but I like understood at a fundamental level what everything did. It's true. There are so many minigames and currencies. It's actually like almost so much content that it's overwhelming. And I was thinking to myself the other day, I was like, I have not touched any minigames or quests in case I'm like not supposed to be there yet. Because Zenless will let you skip ahead if you want to. If you're like, I don't really care about the story, I just want to do this new thing, they'll let you skip ahead even if it's supposed to be locked behind the story. So I don't want to accidentally do that and skip ahead and get spoilers. So I'm strictly just doing commissions and the story right now. And I'm like, why am I forcing myself to not have fun in my game? I'm like, I should just like, oh, there's a pretty character over there. I want to go talk to them. Maybe they'll have a world quest. Maybe it'll be something to do with the story. And you know what? It's fine. I ran into like 4 characters from the patch before this on accident. I know! It just gives you like... I'm like, oh, that sounds like a fun minigame. I'll do it. And you're like, wait a minute, there's lore everywhere. I don't understand what's going on. So yeah, I want to get to the point where I like really genuinely understand Zenless. Because even with the drive discs, I'm like, okay, I think I get it. It's like artifacts in Genshin where there's main stats and there's substats, and you want a main stat that matches and you want substats that match. But I literally just look at recommended substats, like what everybody else is using, and I just copy those. I don't actually understand what those stats do or why they're good on that character. I would like to get to the point where I'm like, oh, well, obviously Valina is an anomaly agent, which means that she wants this percentage of this, so actually I could give her this drive disc, and well, we could try this build. It will be worse for this, but this could actually be better. You know, I want to get to the point where I get what I'm doing. Right now, I'm just doing it. I'm fully just going with the in-game character plan. Yeah, me too. I do have a good grasp of stats though, and some game functions. I think so as well, but do you also get the nagging feeling that you're missing something constantly? Because to me, I'm like, okay, some characters, when that little gold indicator pops up, yeah, okay, me too. I always feel like I'm missing something. I'm like, when the little gold indicator pops up, some characters you want to dash because they do more damage after they dash. Some characters you want to swap them out for an assist because they get bonus damage when they assist. Some characters you want to like use an ability like Caesar so that you can block. You can like parry attacks and stuff. Bye Ree, thanks for popping in. Sorry that I cursed you. But then I'm like, is that it? Is that all there is? There's gotta be more to it, right? There's gotta be some, like, meta understanding of, oh, well, this character has an artifact that procs if I use it after attacking with a switched out character, so I should get like Astra who can attack off field, and then make sure that I'm switching every 5 seconds to get her online. Like, I feel like there's some really meta stuff that you can do that I just don't know how you would figure that out. I don't know where to find that. I guess I should be looking up like YouTube tutorials on how to use those characters. Right now my team is it's Yixuan, Pulchra, and Astra. I used Astra once, never again. The thing I like about why couldn't I move? I know that part is really frustrating, but what I do like about Astra is that if you have an on-field character you like Yixuan, you can hold Astra's E and then just never use her again. You can just use your DPS the whole time and it'll be fine. I don't think there's any benefit to switching back to Astra. Her Q, her burst, if you get it, does a little more damage and you can heal, but I just use Yixuan and she's strong enough. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. I've never heard her name said in-game, so I'm just gonna assume that's how you say it. But ultimately, I want my team to be Valina and Remiel, and I guess Jane, because she's supposed to be good with that team, and I like Jane. But not one of my favorite characters. There are definitely benefits to switching to Astra, I guarantee you. I know, but I'm like, what are they? Because I've gone through Astra's basic training like 3 more times. And it's always just like, press E to enter this state where she sings, which means that when your other characters swap, she'll do damage to them, and she lets them switch more often. And that's all that they say. And I'm like, okay, so then I can leave her. I go eat Aiden, have a good night. Try not to let chat traumatize you too much, you little ball of sunshine. Aw, well, thank you, Small. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good sleep. I hope you have a good rest. Have a good night. You want her to consistently generate energy so that she can keep on attacking while buffing people? Interesting. I feel like she's always attacking, though. Like, even when I just switch between Pulchra and Yixuan, I see her attacking consistently. I'm gonna go eat breakfast. Bye-bye. Alright, PUBG, thanks for popping in. Enjoy your breakfast. But that's what I mean. I've been playing with Astra for so long now, and I still, like, don't know what she does. I could sit down and parse out every single ability, but Zenless does the same thing that Genshin does, but to a lesser extent, where instead of being like, her E increases other people's attack by 10%, they'll say, when you hold the extra special attack button, Astra enters the idyllic Cadenza state, increasing this and this and this. When in the idyllic Constanza state, Astra Yao grants this state to other characters. When other characters are in this state, their yada yada is increased for an amount of time relative to Astra's max HP or something like that. And it's honestly insane. I'm like, why can't you just say using her E grants attack bonus to other people? Because then I would actually understand what they do. I've never modded a Hoyo game, but if I were, I would mod Zenless for easy descriptions that says, use the E. I think min-maxing switching her in and out only matters if you get her Mindscape to 6. Oh, I see. Yeah, and she's an S tier, so I only have 1 copy of her. Because it takes like 90 pulls or 180, depending on how unlucky you are to even get 1 more copy. I am poor. I had a lot of Primo Gems, and then I lost my 50-50 to Valina. Cryface. And then I got enough Polychromes to pull for Valina again. And so I got her, because guaranteed the second time. And now I've farmed up, I think, 87 pulls. So, like, by the time Remiel is, her banner is up, I'll definitely be able to get a S tier character. If I lose the 50-50 again, I'm probably not getting Remiel, and I will actually cry. Polychromes, nerd. Wait, what did I say? Didn't I say polychromes? I don't know how many pulls I have, actually. I should check that. And in August, you'll get 5 more from the shop. You'll be able to buy 5 more. ZZZ Pity is 90? Yes, it is. You said Primos? Oh, my bad. I'm so used to it. I think I said polychromes the first time, but then my brain reverted. See, this is just proof that I need to play more Zenless. Yes, Pity is 90 in Zenless. But I have almost 90 pulls. So I could get an S tier character. But like I said, if I lose the 50-50 again, I'm going to cry. Because I lost the last 50-50. And surely that means I won't lose this one again, right? Surely that means I'll get Remiel. Or I could just no-life it. I could just play the game for like forever. Non-stop. I might do that. If a character's pretty enough, I'll no-life it a little bit. And I like Remiel. She's an angel and she draws pictures. So she's literally me. Because I'm an angel. And I draw pictures. I cannot promise you I can commit to the same endeavor, but if they add hot men relatively consistently, I will give it a try. Exactly. We have the same motivations, you and I. No, that is very understandable. That's again why I really want to get caught up with the story. Because I think Remiel, like, looks really cool, and I dig the design. But, I don't know anything about her as a character. I don't know anything about her personality. And so, like, obviously I'm going to pull for her. Because she's wife. But how wife is she wife? You know what I mean? How wife is wife? Because wife can be pretty, but if wife has no personality, then is wife truly wife? These are the questions men have been asking for generations. Her name is also based off the Archangel Ramiel, the fallen angel of hope. Surely that means nothing. Well, okay, on the one hand, fallen angel, probably a red flag. Why did you fall? Ayo. Second, on the other hand, angel of hope. Maybe she's nice? From what I get from the trailers, she seems to be very mystery coded. See, and that's not really my thing. I like the characters who are... Is it called Dere Dere, where they're, like, very, like, excitable and sweet and loud? Many angels fell when they fell in love with humans and created the Nephilim. So you're saying that I could be the reason Nephilim were created because Remiel thought that I was just too sexy? I like that explanation. Let's stick with that. And my name will forever be in the annals of history. Aiden Sketches, Angel Layer. You mean Angel Slayer? No. No, I do not. Dare Dare, are that type yet? Yeah, that's more my type. I want a woman who will jump on me when I get home. Golden Retriever style. You should add an anime girl accent to the wheels so we can have a dare. Oof. I don't know if I can stomach that one, Chief. I also don't think I can really do a anime girl accent. Not really. I would attempt one, but I think I would get defenestrated. And I need to keep locking in for my art. For the sake of art fight. But Kachan! I can do a anime voice as in like the Aiden Sketches anime. Mythica's in here? Oh, Mythica's in YouTube chat. Hi, Mythica! Hello, welcome in. I could do boy anime voice. I don't know about anime girl voice, though. I can't believe you would redeem the wheel. Shake my head, streamer ignores chat. Hey, sometimes I forget. I'm only a man. Or am I a Muppet? Mythica's in here? Sounds like you're looking for me. I just get excited sometimes, you know? Chat, don't tell chat I said this, but sometimes they're cool. Chat, Aiden thinks we suck, he hates us and wants us to leave him alone. Finally, somebody said it. No, I'm kidding. You guys are the best. We get to bust each other's balls. And that's a wonderful thing. Sometimes they're cool talking about me, though? No. Obviously, you're excluded, James. Mass unfollowing August 1st. August 1st, I lose all my Twitch followers. Minry, mass freeze. Y'all stay here. Ha! No, you're never allowed to leave. Thou hast been frozen in place, fool. That's very funny. Just getting ready for bed. Sorry, no need to apologize, Popman. Appreciate you. Oh. Minry, were you talking about doing a boss battle before? Meanie. Do you guys want to do a boss battle? Gosh, it's so chilly in this ice. I gotta warm myself back up with the slot machines, baby. It's okay, Minry. I totally forgot as well. Canceling my sub on August 1st. No, wait. No, wait. Tia is also warmed up from the slots. Maybe cutely transfers to Twitch. Hey, welcome, Mythica. Welcome. Maybe we should do a, I'm going back to Druid. You don't like the Priest? Alright, let's do a boss battle. Mythica's here. Dex is ready. What do you call a mountain made of cats? I know this one. Everybody join the boss battle. Type exclamation mark and then the class that you want to join as. Ranger, Druid, Bard, Necromancer, Priest, Mage, Warrior. A mountain. Is it working? Are you guys in? I hope so. Wait, is one of you just really tiny? One of you is super tiny. That's hilarious. Just for those noises, I'm unsubbing. No, no, no! You gotta wait until August! Ruby, type ! join, space, and then type in a class that you want. The classes are Ranger, Druid, Bard, Necromancer, Priest, Mage, or Warrior. You've got 5 seconds. Nah, putting up ahead of schedule? No! Dang it! No! Sorry, Ruby. I think the boss battle started already. There's a minute from when it's announced to join. Hair takes so long to dry. Have you considered going outside and sprinting in circles until your hair dries? I did like the joke. Popman. Big fan of dad jokes over here. I was gonna wear my favorite shirt golfing today, but I got a hole in one. I always get told to shut up. See, that's everyone's response to dad jokes and to puns is, oh, so terrible. Shut up, stop. I'm like, why, as a society, have we normalized getting mad at people for being funny? I've never understood that. I think puns are great. I think puns are the peak of comedy. And I don't understand why anybody would be upset at a pun. That's alright, Popman. Are you in the boss battle? Type ! 1, ! 2, or ! 3, and it'll show you... it'll tell you the names of the abilities and what they do, and that's how you do them to fight the boss. I should really do that thing where I update stream avatars, huh? They're mad because it wasn't funny. I don't think every joke that I've ever made could possibly not land a single time, you know what I mean? I get mad because I came up with it before I could. See, there you go. That's the real reason. But when somebody's trying to make a joke and you're like, shut up, I'm like, you're not a fun person. Like, you must be a lot of fun at parties. You can choose the corresponding number. Yes, exactly. I'm finally done eavesdropping. Hey, why couldn't the toilet paper cross the street? I don't know, Popman. It got stuck in a crack. Yes, very good. Very good. I'm trying to think of ones that I haven't used on chat already, because I've done the seafood disco one. I've done the antenna one. I told you guys the super long one about the guy who becomes a monk, right? Have I told you guys that one? Are y'all the infamous DC villain? I was born in the darkness. No, James! Love/hate the monk one? I have said it before then. You know the one I'm talking about? The really long one? Why do we have a ketchup bottle? Because it's a diner. Diners will give you, like, plates and coffee and ketchup. How did James get genuinely one shot? That's really funny. Rest in peace, James. Oh, and that one, Popman, you have to type the name of a target. So you have to type the name of another person who is fighting the boss. Mythica, you could have healed me. Now Mythic is never gonna heal you again. I'll say it again just for anybody who hasn't heard it. So, a man becomes a monk, and he takes a vow of silence. I can't see the health bars. I'm on my phone sitting on the toilet. That is really funny. A man becomes a monk and he takes a vow of silence. And he lives there for 1 whole year, following all the rules, living a monastic lifestyle. And after 1 year, on his anniversary of becoming a monk, they throw him a party. And the head of the monastery comes up to him and says, because you've successfully because you've successfully held your vow of silence for a year, I'm gonna let you have 2 words that you can say to me now. And so the man says, bad food, as his 2 words. And so the monk, over the course of the 2nd year that the man is there as a monk, the food starts to get better. Instead of old, hard bread, he starts getting tables of fruits and vegetables and meats. And so he lives out his 2nd year in the monk life with much better food this time. And at his 2-year anniversary, I'm just remembering the punchline now. At the 2-year anniversary of him becoming a monk, it's the same thing. They throw him another party. The head of the monastery comes up to him and says, as a reward for remaining in your vow of silence for a 2nd whole year, I'm going to allow you to have 2 more words. And so the man says, hard bed. And sure enough, the head of the monk switches out his old mattress that's very stiff for a nice new fluffy one, and the man sleeps like a baby every night. And so for the 3rd year, he's got better food, he's got a better bed, and on the anniversary of his 3rd year, the head of the monastery comes up in the party they throw for him and says, you know the drill, 2 more words for keeping up your vow of silence. And the man says, oh no, ads! I'll say it for the subs and then I'll have to say it again later. The man says, I quit. That's right at the punchline. The man says, I quit. And the head of the monastery says, good, you've done nothing but complain since you got here. Oh, and you know what the best part is? I get to deliver that again when people get out of ads. That's so funny. I love that joke because it's so long for such a terrible punchline. I don't know, anti-humor, bad jokes like that really crack me up sometimes. Just let me know when y'all are free from ads and I'll give you the punchline. Twitch really does have good comedic timing with those ads. Ow! Minri, why? My poor noggin. The unfunny ones are always the funniest for some reason. I completely agree. Are you out of ads? Are we out of ads now? It looks like we're out of ads. Okay, so for the people who are not subbed, I'll deliver the punchline again. So it's the 3rd year. It's the 3rd party. The headmaster walks up to the man and says, you know the drill. It's your 3rd year. You can have 2 more words for this 3-year anniversary of keeping your vow of silence. No. Restart the joke from the beginning. Oh, okay. So a man becomes a monk. No, I'm kidding. I'm not actually going to. And he says, you can have 2 words for keeping your vow of silence for 3 years now. And the man says, I quit. And the headmaster of the monastery says, good, you've done nothing but complain since you got here. Oh, it kills me. Hell yeah. It's so long. It's so much buildup for like nothing. It's one of my favorite jokes. Exclamation mark bear? You wish. I thought you were talking about a different monk joke. Wait, have you heard the one that I told Dex? I'm organizing an Aiden hate club after that joke and setting Alex as the leader. Sorry, Dex. I thought it was pretty good, though. I've not heard that one before, actually. See, and now you get to use that one on your friends. And they have to suffer through it as well. It takes like 5 minutes to tell that joke, and it's funny. Because he only gets 2 words a year, and you're like, oh, of course he would say something important, like trying to make the food better, make the bed better. And he's like, yep. Damn, the music makes me remember Zenless. It's their anniversary. We were just talking about Zenless, Mythica. Dex and I are at the exact same spot in the story, which I think is very funny. You guys want to hear another joke? Yes, no, maybe so. 99, 100. Zenless? Zone 0? Still haven't gone through season 2. I haven't even finished season 1. Lay it on us? Okay. A man walks into a bar with a tiny piano and a 12-inch pianist. He goes in, he sets down the tiny piano and the 12-inch pianist at the bar, and the little pianist starts playing up a storm. By the way, Aiden, we're just entering season 2. Oh, heck yeah. That's good to know. The bartender looks down at this little pianist playing the piano and says, oh, that's incredible. Where did you get that? The man replies, there's a genie just outside the bar that grants everyone one wish who asks them. And so the bartender runs outside, and sure enough, there's a genie there. Without hesitation, the bartender says, genie, I wish for $1 million. The genie snaps his fingers and disappears, and instantly, 1 million ducks spawn surrounding the bartender. So the bartender walks back inside and says, hey man, I think there's something's wrong with that genie. I asked for $1 million and it gave me 1 million ducks. And the man says, you're telling me you think I asked for a 12-inch pianist? Son. Dude, nice. Come on, that's a banger. It's a good joke, but that's not how it goes. Yes, it is, James. Yes, it... Whoa! What the heck was that? You always have to be a contrarian, don't you? I nailed that. Thank you so much. A 12-inch pianist, it's so good. The boss battle looks like it's going very well. Luckily, the genie didn't hear Bucks. That would be a lot worse. I love playing the Contrarian. No, you don't. James, you hate playing the Contrarian. See what I did there? That's one of my favorite go-tos. You really think I asked for a 12-inch pianist? Oh, it's so stupid.
Liv says a man walked into a bar, and he said, "Ow."
Ow. There's some good, like, one-liners you can rip, definitely. A dyslexic man walks into a bra. Did you hear the one about the dyslexic agnostic insomniac? Stayed up all night wondering if there really was a dog. No, I didn't see what you did. Yes, you did. I know a couple blonde jokes. Yeah. I do too. I can't remember how to tell them though. Walks into a bra? Yeah. The joke is that they're dyslexic, so they can't spell bar. A dyslexic man walks into a bra. That's the joke. Congratulations! Victorious! I see, I feel like you guys did a really good job on that one. Like, sometimes it can be pretty close. But on that one, it sounds like you guys kind of destroyed. What? James, what? That boss does crazy single target damage? Oh, is that why James got one-tapped? I could see that. It's really funny to me that you guys win money from a boss battle and immediately gamble it all on the slots. It's okay if you don't let that pass. At least you saw it. Oh no, James, I'm gonna make sure everybody else sees it too. That's so insane. Dex! How much money does Dex have right now? That's wild. I love gambling. I'm good at it. Alright, bye. I'm gonna go to the bank and fix my account. Ah. Very good, Mythica. Holy. Dex is rich. Hey, nice. James, you have 69? Less. He has less. Compared to what he had before? Compared to his max? Has he lost money? Because compared to everybody else, looks like he's kind of rolling in it. Congratulations, Potman. See? Gambling is always a good idea, and it always pays off. Uh-oh. I'm assuming that if it doesn't make the announcement that you won, it means you didn't win. I'm so sorry. I think Tia and Minri both lost. And Potman. I'm sorry that I said you can never lose while gambling. Aiden Sketches is not legally liable for all of the BS that he says. Poor Tia. You can also watch your avatar use the machine. Yeah, the little screen that I have up to show my stream is very small, so I can't actually see it. I can't actually see your guys' avatars down there. Does Aiden lie? Yes, definitely. That's a lie! Well, well, there you go. Can I start using that? Well, Is Aiden a twink? Most likely. Popman, I don't know who this mysterious Aiden with an E fellow is, but he sounds like a massive twink. Good thing you're not asking about me or anything. That's an entirely different person. You are Aiden? No, I think you're mistaken. That's a different name. Aiden is a fake name? Well, all names are fake if you think about it. Y'all saw my bad spelling. The delete is so close to send. No. I don't mean to make fun of it. I just feel like Will Thurcher is, I want to start saying that now. I don't know. There's something about the vibes that I like. Aiden is the guy from Barbie Pegasus Princess or something. Yeah, Aiden with an E is the bird from A Quest for Camelot. That movie, The Bird? Or is it a Y? Maybe it's a Y. And that makes sense because that bird doesn't look like a twink to me. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs vibes. The flip slurp de fleur. The what? The fleur de fleur. I love that movie. I actually wanted to do a bit like that in one of my YouTube videos. It's an easy bit to do because you just come up with a name for something. Like, I call it the very epic, really cool, awesome machine. The Vericrigram. I'm gonna go hit the hay. What did the hay ever do to you? That's for horses. And don't hit horses. They'll kick you. Alright, Popman. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest. Hope you have a good sleep. Bye-bye. Nine Potter. Okay, so there's that. And then the only other thing was that I did some extra details on a multiply layer here that I need to clean up. I'm making the popcorn has become translucent. Ghost popcorn. Ghost corn. Gop corn. Goke porn. Ga corn. Ghoul corn. Goop corn. Stay safe. Thanks, I'll try. Does Popman know about my skydiving appointment tomorrow? Ghost popcorn, all the taste, none of the calories. Woo! Honestly, sounds like a great product. Where do I sign up? At least the ghost can eat some. If you killed popcorn, do they also get ghosts? Like, what's the logistics of something becoming a ghost? Does it have to have a soul? And in that case, do cows have souls? Or are there no cow ghosts? Did you know that most pirates are bottoms? They're used to getting pegged? Yar! Yo-ho! Would ghost popcorn be burnt popcorn? So true! That's why the taste goes away. Because you've killed them. And the taste goes to heaven. Or becomes a ghost along with the rest of the popcorn. Because, like, when you see... You know what's I think it needs at least sentience or high enough intelligence to get a connection to a place. So what about cats? Because cats... I know from experience my cats, from moving them around a couple times, they freak out when we take them to a new house. But then when we bring them back to a house where they've been before, they're like familiar. They know about it already. Cats have ghosts. So they don't have to be sapient. Is it sapient or sentient? One of them has emotions and one of them has consciousness. Or not consciousness, what is it? Capable of higher thought? Whatever we have that separates us from cats. There's a difference there, you feel me? I'll be distraught if I don't see my cat when I'm dead. You'll see your cat. Sounds like they're intelligent enough to get connections. So what about cows? Can cows form connections? Or not? Are there no cow ghosts? What if there's a really smart cow? Can that cow break the barrier of forming connections? Or is that just like, no, that's not something that cows can do, so there are no cow ghosts. And if there are no cow ghosts, then how do ghosts drink milk? Enough to tether their consciousness? I don't know. I think ghosts do have cows. Okay, I like that. Why aren't there ghost cows in media? How come in The Sixth Sense the kid can't see cows? Does he see cows? We don't know. We need a sequel to The Sixth Sense called The Sixth Cow. Ghosts can only form if the physical body is not eaten. But don't you kill a cow before you eat it? So wouldn't you kill the cow the ghost forms and then you can eat the body? Or does the ghost disappear if you eat the body? I keep switching between your stream and another person's stream, and what I come back to are the strangest conversations. Okay, strange maybe. Important also. How do we know there are no cow ghosts? Because ghost cows would probably stay in the fields. Yeah, true. But, like, don't we... Like, in Supernatural... Has anyone here seen Supernatural? Surely at some point they go to a farm. Or, like, drive by a farm, right? In Supernatural, do they ever mention ghost cows? The Sixth Sense, famously part of the Shining universe, of course. Do cannibals ruin chances of people having ghosts? I don't know how that works. I know they increase the chance of Wendigos. Hi, Asher. Welcome. In the middle of doing a cosplay contest? That's so cool. That sounds awesome. They go to farms all the time, and I think so. There are ghost cows in Supernatural. Also, Asher, thank you so much for the 6 months. That's incredible. I appreciate you so much. That's very generous and kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In The Sixth Sense, the MC's ability is called The Shining, which is a supernatural ability that connects humans so he would not see cows. Cows with The Shining can see ghost cows, though. Oh! You have to have the ability that the main character does. So do you think that there's also a ghost cow therapist who, like, finds a cow with The Shining and is like, so you think you can see dead cows? And then at the end, the cow is like, I see dead cows. And then the therapist cow realizes that they were a ghost cow all along. Wouldn't decay or maggots technically count towards being technically eaten? That's why humans are the most common ghosts, because we preserve bodies. It maybe like cremation. So if you get buried and your body gets eaten by worms, you don't get a ghost? But don't you get a ghost right when you die? So do you retroactively lose your ghost? So like you die. You get a ghost, right? Then you get buried in a graveyard. And your body's fully intact, has not been eaten. So you're a ghost. But then your body gets eaten by worms and stuff. Then does your ghost disappear? Do they retcon it and say that you never had a ghost in the first time because eventually you get eaten? Or do the fates know that you are eventually going to be devoured so you don't get a ghost ever? If you turn into a crystal petrification, your soul is eternal. Would body preservation give a better chance at getting a ghost? That's why pharaohs would go through mummification. So there's a whole lot of ancient Egyptian ghosts out there with a bunch of money. That's why they bury themselves with their wealth. Does that mean cannibalists are the real Ghostbusters? Yes! Who you gonna call cannibals? Well, that's how reincarnation works. You got eaten by maggots, so your ghost consciousness fills the souls of the next brood of maggots. Oh, so you get a ghost until you get eaten, and then your ghost becomes one of the maggots. So, like cows. So, like, cows go to the slaughterhouse. They get killed. They become a cow ghost. But then the people eat the cow meat. So then the cow soul goes into human beings. And that's how Americans are made. I'm just kidding. So sorry. That was so mean. You beat me to it, you bitch! No way we had the same idea. That's so wild. I was in the middle of typing. That's awesome. I'm so happy about that, honestly. Maybe we were the cows all along. So, like, whoever takes the first bite of the cow gets the cow soul. But it surely it doesn't, like, completely take you over, though, does it? Because then what happens to your soul? I think you just share, right? So, like, when I order a burger, let's say I go to McDonald's really early in the morning, like right when they get a new batch of beef in, and I order a burger. No, that's a bad example, because that's not actually meat. That's a affront to God, a cursed creation that they make in their frying machine. I order I get a steak from a butcher shop where they just freshly butchered a cow. And I cook up that steak and I eat it, and I'm the first person to eat that cow. Do I have a little cow soul in me then? Oh, so I see those squats and crunches, Asher. I guess I'll do the squats now. Is that why people ask if they would love them if they were a worm? Because they know they'll be eaten by worms. So true. But if you get cremated, you don't have to ask that question. So the next time your girlfriend is like, would you still love me if I was a worm? Just ask, well, that depends. Are you getting cremated? No, of course not. We hold on to the energy until we ourselves either produce our own offspring or assist in another offspring of any species. Oh, I didn't even think about having kids. So, yes, okay. So when you're the first person to partake of a freshly dead cow, you have a little bit of that. You have that cow's soul inside of you, but a human soul is just so strong that, of course, the cow soul can't take over, right? That's why they say don't have too much red meat. It's not because of cholesterol. It's because you get possessed. It's from possessterol. So it's so stupid. So then, if I were to have a child, does the child have a piece of my soul in them? Or do they have their own soul? And if it's mine, do they also inherit the cows that I have eaten? And if so, does it make them stronger? I'm gonna go do crunches. Oh boy, okay, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Woo! Oh, brother. I need more floor time in my everyday life. It feels really good to just lay on the ground. This and more truths of the universe are available in my lessons, available at my compound of other like-minded individuals who are my husbands and wives. Oh, very cool. Will you have Kool-Aid? What about pure carnivore species? That's a great question. They are probably just an amalgamation of souls. Wait, it makes sense! The reason that they have to kill so much is from their inner turmoil of being filled with so many different souls that they have to kill other creatures, which is why people on the full carnivore diet go crazy. RFK Jr. has so many animal souls fighting for control of his body. You only get the one human soul, right? So if you eat too much red meat, what one human soul is approximately the strength of like 20,000 cow souls, if I had to guess. So as long as you're not the first person to eat the meat of a cow 20,000 times throughout your life, you won't slowly become a cow. But people on the carnivore diet are at a huge risk. This is why you need to eat your vegetables. We have Great Value Punch. What about Flavor Aid? Of course. I came back. Why are we still on cow souls? There's a lot to milk from this conversation. God, we should make a webtoon. It's a horror webtoon. People just slowly turning into cows. Cow souls over Dark Souls? Exactly. Dark Souls you have to like kill bosses for and stuff. Cow souls you just eat a bunch of burgers. Do fish count as ghosts? Oh, okay. Is fish smarter than in cow? Is a cow smarter than an fish? Hi Noobster, welcome in. I'm doing very well. We're having important discussions about souls. Cows eat a bunch of grilled meat? Do they? I thought cows just ate grass. Some people don't count fish as meat, at least not in the same way. Yes, pescatarians eat fish, but not other meat. Fish isn't red meat, right? Depends on the fish. The fish are stupid. True, fish are stupid. In order to catch a fish, you use a worm. You put the worm on the hook to catch a fish. Which means that the fish eats the worm, which means that the fish has worm soul in it. So if you eat, this is why you also can't eat too much fish. It's not from the mercury poisoning, it's because you will turn into a worm. And that's why all those girlfriends are asking if you would still love them if they were a worm, because they eat fish. Yes, red meat and white meat. No wonder they all went bonkers and died. Yeah, mad cow disease, so true. They couldn't handle the ghosts of their fellow cow. Oh, it was the reason that they had like seizures and stuff is because there was too many opposing cow souls in their little cow body. It makes perfect sense. I ate all the oxygen in New Jersey and started World War III. Belgium is going hams. Belgium would go hams. That's so hammy of them. That's so Belgian of them. Oh, you're so Belgian. No, it makes sense. No wonder all the aliens are out collecting are collecting our cows. Now, what do you think they're using them for? Because they suck them up with a little tractor beam, right? Which means they're not killing them first. You'd think that if they were harvesting the cow ghosts, they would just kill them. But they're trying to keep them alive. So what are they keeping them alive for? You know? Or do they not kill them until they get to the ship? Because if they kill them in the field, maybe a mosquito would eat it. Would take a bite, you know? And then the aliens wouldn't be the first person to eat the cow because the mosquitoes technically ate the cow first. You know? Big brain. It's because of the mosquitoes. And that's why mosquitoes are the scourge of humanity. Would blood count? Blood's gotta count, right? This conversation is stupid. Brilliant. Thank you. And where did reincarnation come from? India, a place where they don't eat cows. Oh my gosh, it makes sense. Their souls are pure. Because they don't have cow souls conflating them. Well, I mean, they eat other things, just not cows. They don't have cow souls, they have other kinds of souls. Did you know the hot dog business used to be so filthy? Yeah, you're telling me, see? Back in the 50s, my hot dog business was none of your hot dog business. What about if we're alive and something eats a piece of us? Then they steal our soul. That's why mosquitoes suck so much. Pun not intended. Because when they drink your blood, they're actually stealing a piece of your soul. That's what's hurting you. That's how the soul balances out. Oh, do the mosquitoes suck out the other souls then? You know how monks can focus really hard and like ignore pain? Sorry, shark attack victims, your soul is smaller. Sharks notoriously have tiny souls. No, but you know how monks can like focus really hard? You know, they like close their eyes and then you can like pour boiling water on their hands and they don't flinch. That's because they can control the shape of their soul, Jujutsu Kaisen style. So when a mosquito bites you and you focus really hard, you can actually push a cow soul that's inside of you to the spot where the mosquito is biting, and the mosquito sucks up the cow soul instead, which is why it doesn't hurt. That's what the monks are doing. The only way to get it back is to eat a shark back. True, or if you get bit by a cow, you then have to eat that cow to get your soul back. What would ghosts even look like? Like a dramatic puff of air or an actual form? It's like, take a picture of what they looked like in life and hit them with 50% opacity and a little bit of a blue Gaussian blur. I ate all the cows in the world. All of them. Noobster, you're gonna have so many cow souls in you. Ate another cow's making my tummy hurt. I'm gonna eat beef stew later. That's fine, PUBG. Just make sure that somebody else takes the first bite of the beef stew. I eat sharks, cows, and mosquitoes. Hope this helps. That's why Noobster is so powerful. They've got so many different souls inside of them. And that's why vegetarians have to take supplements. Because otherwise they don't have enough soul power. It all makes sense. Or they have to eat a lot of beans, which notoriously have souls. We all know this. And it's why redheads get burnt in the sun. Because they don't eat enough burgers. I just ate my beans and then I farted. That's the soul of the bean leaving your body. That's why beans make you fart, because they all have souls in them. And your body can't handle that many micro souls, so they get together in a big conglomerate and then they leave your body. Soul farts. Sorry, Aiden, plants don't have souls. God hates them. Well, yeah, I know, but except for beans, though. It's just a working hypothesis I have, okay? I still need to do some tests to disprove it. This is why I'm mostly mentally insane. But you shouldn't be, because you farted out the bean souls, right? Except for beans. Yes, of course, except for beans. So that's why vegetarians either have to take supplements or they have to eat beans, because they need that soul juice. Might be I didn't hear that part. Nah, it's all good. It's just a part of the lecture. And that's why you have to eat so many beans, because one cow soul is probably equivalent to like 500 bean souls. So you need to eat a lot of beans to make up for one burger. Hi, Wally. This is why I'm in this white room with a metal door. Of course. Because you're crazy, obviously. Not like us, we're very normal. So yeah, beans are the only plants that have souls in them. Wally enjoyed the lecture. I He pays. It's $800 for the class. This is really important stuff, guys. Like, we're talking about life after death here. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a bean. A soulless bean. A soulless bean with farts. And farts make me crazy. Crazy. I used to think beans were meat. Well, yeah, you can confuse the two because beans have souls. So it's probably because you were tasting the soul that's in the bean and you were like, oh, this reminds me of the souls that are in meat. Meat souls is what we're calling the name of this webcomic. A rubber room filled with cows, and cows make me mad. Mad cow disease? I had mad cow disease once. They put me in a cow filled with souls. Souls make me dark. I just ate all the oxygen in Toronto. I feel very sorry for them. There's some good people over there. That's why tofu is a meat replacement. Soybeans, exactly. But I don't eat tofu because I think they made those souls in a lab. Those are lab-grown souls. And I don't trust them. Tain't natural, you see? I like my bean souls the old-fashioned way. I don't trust tofu. They made those souls in a lab. With a box of scraps. Tofu Soy was able to build this in a cave. With a box of scraps. How would souls be made in a lab? I don't know, I'm not a soul scientist. Lab-grown souls are more ethical, though, Aiden. I mean...
Alanix says, Aiden, stop trying to be a hero and admit that Alanix is your least favorite chatter.
Alanix is my least favorite chatter, and I am a hero. Ha ha. Now what are you gonna do? Ha ha. Would they take pieces of other ghosts? But that means they have the technology to harvest ghosts. Did we just uncover a conspiracy? Tofu is made from ghosts. That's why they have the Ghostbusters. Ghostbuster? Ghost butter, as in ghost food, like tofu. I knew it! The soul is constantly fading, needs soul replacement, either in meat or soy. Exactly, meat or beans. That's where you get the souls from. And I think where they get the souls for the beans is from taking pieces of other souls, like we've said. How they do that, I don't know. How do they harvest ghosts? Well, they know. I've got it. They have a test subject. Every time they kill a cow, they're in cahoots with the farms. When the farms kill a cow, they ship off the first steak to the Ghost Society of Research, the GSR as we all know and love them. Then they feed it to a test patient, and they use an X-ray machine to look at their soul. And then they watch as the cow soul enters the body. And then they have a little test tube. And right before the last of the cow soul enters, they scoop it up. Just before it goes into the body. They scoop the little piece of soul that's, hovering around their mouth from eating the steak. They scoop it up. Then they have a piece of a ghost. And then that's what they cover the beans with in a little ghost marinade to give the beans the souls. And that's why it takes so many beans to equal one cow soul, is because they're made of a fraction of the cow souls. But that's just the lab-grown ones. Authentic beans are born with cow souls. Aiden, I tried eating all the hair in the world, but yours was a wig and I'm a perfectionist. It's a virtual wig, thank you very much. My V-wig. Would eyes be like the diamonds of souls or some things? Well, diamonds... Wait. Maybe that's how they get the souls. They say the eye is the gateway to the soul, right? So the scientists just reach in their eyeball socket and they pull out a little bit of the cow soul, and that's how they put them into pigs. And when you see a person missing an eye, it's because they were experimented on by ghost scientists. Aiden, I have a question. Yeah, go ahead, PUBG. Shoot. I don't know what you could possibly have a question about. I feel like we've been very clear about everything so far. What's the ratio between bean soul and tofu soul and cow soul? Okay. To get to one human soul. So it takes about 20,000 cow souls to make up one human soul. If you're it depends if you're talking about lab-grown beans or regular beans. But regular beans take about 1,000 beans, 500 to 1,000 depending on the kind. If it's like lima beans, pinto beans, you only need about 500. You know, if it's your classic refried beans, black beans, you might need closer to 1,000, somewhere between there. Depends on the kind of bean to get to one cow soul. So if you're doing the math, it's about 500,000 beans for one human soul. So your soul is worth 500,000 beans. Tofu, I don't mess with tofu. I don't like tofu, alright? I think those are bad souls that they make up tofu with, okay? Those are from the devil. So there's your answer. 20,000 cow souls make a human soul. 500,000 bean souls make a human soul. And tofu is made of devils. The music is definitely giving spy mission on the government. Well, they're the ones trying to cover all this up, of course. That's me drinking water. True. If someone joined right now, there would be no hope on catching them up. There would be hope. We just have to tell them that the government's lying to them, and they'll know that we're telling the truth. Would magic beans be... Magic beans! Would they be a cow equivalent? Interesting. I like the cut of your jib, Tia. I like the scientific brain you have. A magic bean is it could be a condensed soul. That would explain why Jack made the trade. The reason he traded his cow for the magic bean is because he knew he would need 20,000 more cows to get to a human soul. And as we all know, Jack, from the Jack and the Beanstalk story, is a necromancer who's trying to harvest human souls. But he only had one cow. He's 19,999 cows short. But with the magic bean, he's thinking he can grow more beans at a faster rate. So I think he wanted to go down the route of about 500,000 beans as opposed to 20,000 cows. Three normal people talking about souls and one person talking about eating everything. Sorry guys, I got hungry and ate some of the text. Yes, just three completely normal people. So you're saying tofu doesn't like you? That's fine. It's from the devil. So you're saying if I combine 500,000 beans and 20,000 cows, that's how twins are made? Well, it would be equivalent to two human twins, yes. But then the question is, who is the 500,000 beans and who is the 20,000 cows? His pale ass cow. That Octomom lady must have been hungry. I bet she was a vegetarian. I bet she ate too many beans.
Alanix says, Aiden, whatever you do, do not eat the island of Thrinacia's cattle. If you do, Zeus will punish you.
I wasn't planning on that anyway, because I don't want to be filled with the spirit of Thrinacious. Have you been paying attention, Alanix? This is a very expensive class. I hope you've been taking notes. Okay, class. Would siblings born at the same time split a soul? I don't think so. I think they just take more of the mother's souls, which is why ladies who are pregnant with twins need to eat a lot of burgers. Alex, that's insane. Hi, Onyx, welcome in. You do not know the king of Ithaca like that. So true. You don't know king of Ithaca like I do. Pop quiz, chat. I want to make sure you've been paying attention. How many souls from cows do you need to equal one human soul? I hope you've been paying attention. How many cow souls for one human soul? Can we fight each other before I end the stream? Sure, go ahead. A lot of them. At least 4. Okay, we got some good answers in so far. Strong. 10k, I think. Okay. Some of us haven't been paying attention. Not gonna call out names. Just saying. Oh no! Hi, hello, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Aiden Sketches. I am a regular guy VTuber, and today we're finishing up a Mass Attack for Art Fight and also talking about cow ghosts for some reason, for like an extended period of time. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? What did you get up to? Of course, if you need to take care of any after-stream care, like having a nap or getting a snack or drink some water, that's absolutely fine. I appreciate you sharing your community with me. You were playing Zenless! Are you ready for Season 3? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to pull for Remiel. Was doing some commissions and then trying to get Zenless to load, but it's being a bitch. Yeah, Zenless can be a little bitch sometimes. I hope you had a great stream. That's awesome. I've also been grinding my commissions, and I've been playing the story again. I'm so behind on the story, but I guess I'm almost at Season 2 now. So I only need an entire season to catch up with the story now. Congrats to Tia on winning the Battle Royale. My good friend Antonius of Ithaca would have told me, and he just said she is making a tapestry. It's taking a minute. Ah, yes, of course. We all know what Odysseus has done, is doing, we're talking about. Yeah, of course. I'm at the Hugo story right now. Kudos to you for getting through it all. I am so far behind. Me too. I'm not even at the Hugo story yet. I'm at the part where, without spoilers, something has happened to Hoshimi Miyabi's sword, and we are now looking for Bringer. I don't even know who Hugo is. I think Hot Vampire. From all the accounts I have seen, Hot Vampire Man. Covered in blood, I'm finally the victor. Hey, just like Zenless! You're like a storyline behind me? So what you're saying is I could catch up. What you're saying is I'm close? All I need to do is no life Zenless, and then I can catch up to you. Yippee! Also, I have like 90 pulls saved up right now, but I need so desperately to no life this game to guarantee that I can get Remiel. Because I just got Valina, which means I haven't lost my 50-50, and my luck is horrible. I'm almost guaranteed to lose my 50-50, simply because it's me pulling. Thank you, Hive. And best of luck for all of your future pulls as well. I really hope I get her. If I spend 90 pulls and I lose the 50-50, I'm gonna keep playing until I get her. I will not take the L on this like I did with Lauma in Genshin. I wanted Lauma so bad. I grinded for like a week, lost the 50-50, had like 50 more wishes, spent them all, didn't get her. I didn't get Boob Deer, and I'm depressed. And I still don't have her. So I'm coping with Zenless instead. You should let stream pull for you. And how? Question mark? you guys can pray for me when I click the button. How about that? Looks so good with the color. Oh, thank you, Pangita. I just had to add some extra stuff to the table because I finished the entire drawing without realizing that I didn't add any of the, like, plates or napkins or syrup or anything. But thank you, Pangita. Welcome in, Pangita. I'm sorry you didn't get what you wanted. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe me having Lauma isn't what the Fates intended. And instead, they used it as character building so that I could get Remiel, my true wife. You know? And thank you, Noobster, as well. I appreciate it. Yeah, true wife. Of course. Until, you know, the next one comes along. Actually, until I catch up in the story and I learn what the characters' personalities are like, because that will be the decision, ultimately. There's a lot of pretty characters, but I don't know who they are, truly. It was all part of the Fates plan. Back then, when I was a wee lad, simping over Lauma, and the Hoyo gods said, "Oh, ye small man, of little faith, Lauma is not your destined waifu. We have something better in store for you. Trust God's plan." And then I went and huddled and cried in a corner for losing my 50-50. And then they announced Remiel, and I said, I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I think all I have to do is add highlights to this. And then it is pretty much done. I would let chat pull for me if I could, but I don't think that's how it works. Unless I just give everybody access to my account. Here, guys! Here's my username and password! And then you guys pull for the other character instead of Remiel. I would crash out and never stream again. Simp Corner is the name? Yeah, you fools! You're all in the Simp Corner now. Got her? What do you mean got her? Is it live? Is the new update live? Say psych right now. You just pulled for You just got Remiel? What? On your last pull? What? I didn't know it was live. I thought it was tomorrow. Gah. Well, I want to... Gah. I want to pull. I didn't know the banner was out. Now I have to pull. It just went live a few hours ago. Congratulations, Hive. That's so exciting. Hang on, let me give you claps. You never pull, though. Well, yeah, not real life existing women. Why do you think I care so much about pulling the fictional woman, you fool? Should I like... Yeah, congrats, that's amazing. I mean, we're 3 hours in, so technically this is when I end. Hive, can you teach me how Zenless works? Are you an expert, Hive? Can you teach me? Just in time for end of stream? Do I try it? Y'all, do I pull on stream? No, that would be crazy. I should just raid out. Oh, yeah, I have to update and everything first. I'm sorry, I can't. I have to update. Watch me do a stream tomorrow on an off day. And I stream for like 10 minutes and I just pull for Remiel and then scream and then log off. I actually would. Emperor Palpatine, do it. Do it. Chat, should I spend all of my money to buy Remiel's new outfit? Do it. As a good luck charm. I've never really played Zenless on stream before, but there was one time where, I don't remember who it was, but I pulled for a character just randomly on stream. I think it was during my 24-hour stream, where I was like, I don't know what to do now. Hey, wait, maybe the new banner's out. I'll just pull for my next Zenless character, and I think that's genuinely what I did. Very silly. What is a Zenless? What is a Zenless? Well, you see, there are 0 zones, and those none zones are very Zenless. Hope that answers your question. I am very close to getting this finished, so by next stream, hopefully it'll be done, and hopefully I get 20 million points. A lack of Zen. Exactly. Thank you. Exactly, Minri. Thank you. Anyway, I am gonna end stream now because I need to update my game, and then I need to pull for Remiel, and then I need to build my wife. But I'm gonna send you over to Honeybee, not Hivo bees, different bees. Very important to remember. May the gacha gods be ever in your favor. Thank you so much, and thank you for the raid, Hive. Goodbye, streamer. Good luck with ZZZ. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you guys so much for sticking around for the whole stream. Hopefully, I'll be back on Friday, but I might be gone. I don't know. I'll maybe do a makeup stream at some point. Maybe on Thursday, I'll just freaking do my Zenless polls or something. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for hanging out. Don't forget that Raiden is our raid message, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Goodbye.